Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brother Rice High School, home of the Brother Rice Crusaders. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to honor our senior players, cheerleaders, and volunteers for their outstanding dedication to the Crusader basketball program. We would also like to honor the parents of our seniors for their tremendous support of their children. Thank you. Parents, as you are introduced, please meet your son or daughter at center court and remain there until the end of the ceremony. First, for the senior cheerleaders and their parents, Janya Dorsey, mother of Gabrielle Jackson. Gabrielle will attend Bradley University. Next up is Kevin and Mary Lynn Kaplan, parents of Grace Kaplan. Grace will attend the University of Alabama. Next, John and Kristen Maples, parents of Martina Maples. Martina will attend the University of Chicago. Next, Scott and Viva Ware, parents of Gianna Ware. Gianna will attend Illinois State University. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lady Crusaders, seniors, let's give a nice round of applause. And now for our lone senior of the Brother Rice TV crew and his parents, Bill and Becky Deerhan, parents of Grant Deerhan, who turns 18 today. Grant is a 4-year member of the Brother Rice TV program. Grant is also a member of Student Council, National Honor Society, and Politics Club. Grant is undecided on his college choice and plans to major in political science. Our BRTV representative, Grant Deerhan. And now, for your senior basketball players and their parents. First up, John and Katie Campbell, parents of Colin Campbell. Colin is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program and baseball program. Colin currently has 82 named three-point shots on the year and 119 for his career. Good for 11th all-time in the Brother Rice list. Colin was named to the All-Tournament team at Joliet West Thanksgiving Tournament this year. He plans to attend the University of Iowa and major in business. Next up, Greg, Gladys, and Gabby Foster, parents of and sister of Greg Foster. Greg is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball and football programs. Greg has played a key role in wins over Loyola and St. Pat's. Greg has been a very versatile player over the past 2 seasons and brings a level of toughness and energy to practice each and every day. He is undecided on his college and plans to major in sports management. Next up, Mike and Laura Glennon, parents of Connor Glennon. Connor is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program. Connor is currently 4th all-time in career assists at Brother Rice. He is also a member of the National Honor Society and Ambassador Club. Connor is undecided on his college and plans to major in business and kinesiology. Next up, Raquel Hagan, mother of DeAndre Hagan. DeAndre is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program. DeAndre leads the Crusaders in scoring and rebounds this season. He was named to the All-Tournament team this year at the Jack Tosh Holiday Tournament. He is currently 16th all-time in scoring and 5th all-time in rebounds at Brother Rice High School. DeAndre hopes to continue his basketball career in college, and he is undecided on where he will attend. Next up, Sean and Ellen Joyce, parents of Sean Joyce. Sean is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program and also the volleyball program. Sean is a member of the National Honor Society, an Illinois State Scholar, and AP Scholar, and he scored a 32 on his ACT. He is undecided where he will attend and plans to major in economics. Next up, Tom and Sue Phelan, parents of Kevin Phelan. Kevin is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball and football programs. He was the captain of the football team, member of the Spanish Club, National Honor Society, Edmund Rice Camp, and peer minister. Kevin is also an Illinois State Scholar and was voted Junior of the Year. He is undecided on his college and plans to major in economics. Next up, Jamie and Peter Hayshaw, parents of Rico Powell. Rico is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program. Rico began his basketball career on the freshman B team and has worked his way to start every game as a senior at Brother Rice. He had a career high 22 points versus Marist, including 6 3-pointers. Rico plans to attend DePaul University and major in business. Next up, Robert and Mary Kay Tracy, parents of Kevin Tracy. Kevin is a 4-year member of the Crusader basketball program. Kevin is an outstanding student and was recognized as an Illinois State Scholar. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. Kevin scored a 33 on his ACT, and he is undecided on his college and plans to major in mathematics. Parents and seniors, we thank you very much for your incredible dedication to the Crusader basketball program over these last 4 years. And ladies and gentlemen, the championship class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we present to you the championship class of 2020. Let's give a nice, outstanding round of applause, and thank you very much to the parents for all your support of your children. We appreciate it. Thank you.
So the football season going so late this year and snow already falling, we really had to kick into high gear for basketball season.
Alright boy, the key to success is conditioning. There's no easy way to get in shape. I want a down bag. Ready? Go! Are you serious? That's all you got? Get here! Great job, Henry. That's another one.
Come on, gang, try and guard. Let's see what you got.
Bet, let's go right now, 1v1. Come on, man, that's a charge.
What game are you watching? That was no way.
I'm on the ground, that's a charge.
I don't think so. No way. Team Mark, you shot 41 first game of the year?
Yeah, man, that was nuts. Can't wait for the rest of the season. They're going to be amazing this year.
Hey, you got a time?
It's 9:30.
We're going to be like smash. We got to go. Let's go.
At Brother Rice, we have NHL caliber talent on the ice and in the booth.
We doing this? You want to go?
Come on, man, pass me the puck. I'm wide open out there. All right.
All right, boys, we're going to start this drill off with a little bit of a breakout. Then we're going to regroup with some send two on the weak side, sauce it in the net, do a little selling with the boys, and wrap it up.
Any questions?
You get any of that? I have no idea what he was talking about.
You know, people tell me all the time, Dan, you're so lucky you get to broadcast games on Brother Rice TV. And, you know, I mean, it has its perks.
But they often forget we're just regular students, too.
Dino Borelli. 11 for 21.
Here at Brother Rice TV, we pride ourselves on
Brother Rice Golf Gym, the special edition of Crusader Game Day. It's senior night here. Brother Rice Crusaders sitting at 19-9, take on the 13-15 St. Laurence Vikings. I'm here with Kevin O'Connell, and for the first time in front of a camera, Paul Stonecker. Am I right? We're going to go to Paul first. Paul, what do you say? Crusaders out here to win. Rebound.
All right,
Coach Richardson, he has a green shirt for you. All the alumni basketball players, please. You can make your way underneath the scoreboard. He has
Crusaders are really not a
a green shirt. Thank you.
When St. Laurence is here, it's a big game. Laurence takes this rivalry as much as anyone else does. This is almost St. Lawrence's version of Brother Rice Crusaders, you could say, for us. Paul, you talked about it being the Olympics for them, actually. What do you think the Crusaders' key to victory is here?
Well, like I said, the defense is out of court and rebounding. They need to shut down pin walls and others on defense. Those are points on the offensive side and get some key rebounds like we can.
Kevin?
There's 34 matchups between these two teams. The Crusaders lead 27-7. If they want to continue that tonight, they need to get some hot starters as they did against Pulaski on Tuesday. They will hit shots all game long. Deep threes, they need to get into the bucket doing things sometimes. And that's key to this game.
Kevin, you talked about getting a hot start. The Crusaders have done that well. It's about holding the lead going into the second half. But Kevin, the hot start is going to come from 5 seniors. It's senior night. As tradition goes, 5 seniors will take the court to start. Is there any seniors who don't normally get the playing time that you'd like to see from hot start?
I love to see Kevin Taylor. Probably one of the hardest workers on the entire school. Captain of the football team, and he's just a great part of the athletic program at Brother Rice so far. He can look at the door in the ring.
Kevin, I'm going to go a different man. I'm going to go with Sean Joyce. We saw him at the beginning of the season getting some early minutes, and he didn't look too bad. He's a player who I think deserves more minutes throughout the season. He's going to get those minutes tonight. Paul, you got any last words before we send it?
I think another player, Sean Joyce, is a big game tonight. He described as a lights-out shooter in practice. Hopefully he can find his stroke early on and score some points.
All right, so that's going to do it for us here at Crusader Game Day. Myself, Connor Durkin, and Jack Damani will be on the call following the outstanding national anthem by Chris Stazak. We'll see you on your screen just shortly. Thank you very much.
Most people think athletes are the only ones that have to get mentally prepared before games, but in reality, broadcasters are the same way.
Gentlemen, great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have yourselves here tonight. That's what you've earned yourselves here tonight. You broadcast 6 regular season games a year, 1 playoff game. And I expect nothing but perfection every single time. We've done good so far. But good isn't good enough. It's got to be great. Tonight we have an opportunity, as I said, to do something special. And I expect nothing but greatness from both of you. Both of you earned your positions on this team for a reason. Now go out there and show them why you're on this team and why you're part of BRTV. Bring it in right now. Let's go, boys. Give me a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers.
It's game time.
Bean drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, looking for a receiver. He sees Summers. Bean throws the pass. It finds Summers. Summers with the catch at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Crusaders, and they're in favor! Man, just like that. Just like that. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, Durkin, it's playoff season. It's win or go home. Every game's your last. Yeah, we need a big one tonight, man. Yeah.
All right, boys. Just about that time. Let's go, boys. Okay, let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, ready? Come on. Handshake time. Let's go. Let's go. Go.
So with football season going so late this year and snow already falling, we really had to kick into high gear for basketball season.
All right, boy, the key to success is conditioning. There's no easy way to get in shape. I want a down bag. Ready? Go. Are you serious? That's all you got? Get here! Great job, every another one.
Come on, gang, try and guard. Let's see what you got.
Bet. Let's go right now. 1v1. Come on, man. That's a charge.
What game are you watching? That was no way.
I'm on the ground. That's a charge.
I don't think so. No way. Mark, you shot 41 first game of the year?
Yeah, man, that was nuts. Can't wait for the rest of the season. They're going to be amazing this year.
Hey, you got a time?
It's 9:30.
We're going to be like Spanish. We got to go. Let's go.
The beginning of high school is one of the most exciting times in your life. Why?
because in high school, you can do so many things. And at Brother Rice, you can be so many things. Exceptional things. You can be part of an exceptional academic environment, one in which passionate teachers and customized curricula prepare students for a post-secondary education and beyond. You can be part of an exceptional athletic program whose pursuit of excellence on and off the field has led the Crusaders to conference, regional, sectional, and state championships. You can be part of an exceptional summer camp staff that exemplifies the charitable tradition of Brother Edmund Ignatius Rice. You can be part of an exceptional community of faith where young men are accepted, recognized, valued, and challenged to grow. You can graduate as one of the exceptional Brother Rice students who were accepted into the colleges of their choice, earning over $24 million of scholarship money. You can be part of an exceptional, close-knit brotherhood of young men, one whose friendships extend decades beyond graduation day. At Brother Rice High School, you can be whatever you want to be. But whatever you choose to be exceptional.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to send it down to the court. Chris Stazak is going to bless us with his singing of the national anthem. Also on the court is Sean Jacobs' family. Sean was a member of our Crusader family who we lost this fall. He will be honored on the court before the game as well.
Basketball players, if you can please enter the stadium. Basketball players, please come on the court. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we honor the life of Sean Patrick Jacob. Sean graduated from Brother Rice in 1993, where he was a two-year captain and played for the legendary coach Pat Richardson. He moved his talents to St. Ambrose and continued to strive both on the court and in the classroom. There he was an athletic, academic All-American. After finishing school, Sean was involved in various businesses with partners who shared his vision of entrepreneurship. Sean had a deep passion for Brother Rice High School, which led him to forming the Crusader Alumni Athletic Club. Sean's vision was to allow athletes the opportunity to succeed after graduating from either Brother Rice or college with a network of athletes who graduated before him. He wanted to make sure each athlete had an opportunity to succeed in life. The CAAC has raised over $750,000 to date and has helped with various projects throughout the school, as well as helping with expenses to offset costs to the school. Sean had a commitment to the CAAC and Brother Rice that never wavered. He was a true leader and led by example in everything he did. Tragically, Sean lost his life with the battle of depression this past year. The Crusaders are wearing green t-shirts with Sean's Brother Rice number 44 in order to honor Sean and to raise awareness and to help fight for all those battling this terrible disease. Tonight, the family of Sean Jacob, CAAC, and Brother Rice are proud to announce the establishment of the Sean Jacob Memorial Scholarship. In his honor, a $2,500 scholarship will be offered to 2 incoming freshman students each year. In addition to gifts given in remembrance of Sean, the Jacob family has personally offered $50,000 to be used as matching funds for new donors in order to establish the scholarship. Sean gave his heart and soul to the basketball at Brother Rice. To honor his effort and commitment, the Jacob family will also provide $5,000 in tuition assistance this year and in the future to senior basketball players at Brother Rice High School who exemplify and represent Sean's spirit, enthusiasm, and commitment. The Crusader family would like to warmly welcome Bob and Mary Lou Jacob, as well as their daughters Mia and Amy. Tonight, we would like to present the Jacob family an American flag that was flown at Soldier Field. The flag is framed and includes SPJ for his initials, number 44, his jersey number, as well as CAAC, or the club he started. Sean will be truly missed for all of his fellow Crusaders, family, and friends. Monsignor Ken Velo left a lasting message to all of us at his funeral mass with Sean's words, "They were act justly, love tenderly, walk humbly with the Lord." This is the phrase by which Sean Jacob led his life both on and off the basketball court. Mr. and Mrs. Jacob, Mia, and Amy, please know our hearts are with you tonight and always, and we thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you would please remain standing as Brother Rice, Vice Principal Karen Van Assen will recite a brief prayer.
Please remember tonight those dealing with mental illness in any form, and for any special intentions we have in our own hearts. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. God our Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Mother of perpetual help,
Pray for us.
Blessed Edmund Rice,
Pray for us.
live Jesus in our hearts.
Forever.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Thank you, Ms. Van Assen. Now, again, we'd ask you to remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. as Brother Rice Jr., Chris Stazak, will sing tonight's national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the Thank you, Chris. Outstanding job. Thank you very much.
So good evening, Crusader fans. After a very touching ceremony in honor of the life of Sean Jacob, a true Crusader, Chris Stazak blessed us with the gifts of his vocal cords with a beautiful national anthem. Now the Crusaders' starting lineup will be announced after the St. Laurence starting lineup. My name's Aiden O'Connor alongside my partners Connor Durkin and Jack DiMatteo. Senior night is upon us here at 99th and Pulaski, as your Crusaders prepare to do battle in front of a packed house. This is the busiest I've seen this gym in quite some time, Connor and Jack.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely the most crowded game in here. It's loud. It's a special night. We just had an awesome opening ceremony, and here come the Crusaders.
So in honor of senior night, the tradition continues. All seniors will take the floor. Sean Joyce manning the paint. From what I understand, the Crusaders seniors held a meeting this week to vote on who should deserve to get the start. So far they've voted on Greg Foster and Sean Joyce. We'll see who follows. Kevin Tracy and Kevin Phelan. Excuse me. Kevin Phelan.
From St. Catherine's Grammar School, and another guard, 6'1", number 32, senior Kevin Phelan. The Crusaders are coached.
So the Crusaders going with Phelan, Glennon, Foster, Tracy, and Joyce. And the party has begun on the Crusader bench. Crusaders are coached by Mr. Jim Prunty, Mr. Vince Green, and Coach Bobby Frazier.
And what an awesome night. I'm very glad of the starters they picked. Let's transition to St. Lawrence a little bit. Finn Walsh, the senior guard for St. Lawrence, just an absolute stud. He torched the Crusaders last year. Probably going to see another big night from him this year.
So the Vikings going with Walsh, Wilson, Davis, McGuire, and Leonard on the other side. Sean Joyce out to take the opening tip against Darius Wilson.
Yeah, and Aiden, with all these senior Crusaders that haven't seen the court in a while, this game's it's really gonna be about who gets in the paint. The Crusaders really tall lineup, and the St. Lawrence lineup, tallest player is 6'4".
And Jack, I couldn't even hear you because of the Crusader crazies bringing the energy early in this one tonight. As it's dished out to the left side, a slam is rejected by the rim by Darius Wilson.
Yeah, that's just a bad play by Wilson. You got to get the points early. You're trying to dunk over a very tall opponent in Sean Joyce. I mean, it's just a dumb play.
He beat the 5 defenders, but not the rim. As now Sean Joyce has it on the left side, gets it up to Glennon at the top of the key. Glennon to Tracy, Tracy to Foster. Foster back out to Tracy. Tracy takes a step, takes a look, gets it to Glennon. Glennon guarded by Walsh. Glennon going to go to the corner to Greg Foster, who kicks it back to Glennon. Glennon guarded by Finn Walsh. Glennon on the left side off the give and go from Foster. He gets it stripped, and taking it the other way is Trey Davis. Davis kicks to the other side, and an easy layup for Anthony Leonard.
Yeah, Connor can't leave his feet there. He's got to make a better decision. Pass the ball before leaving your feet. One of the #1 rules of basketball.
So Walsh is going to pick up Glennon full court. Walsh is loving it early in this one. Glennon to Phelan. Phelan down low to Joyce. Joyce looking to go to work in the post. Can't. Gets it to Foster. Easy layup. No good. Greg Foster misses the first shot here tonight for the Crusaders. Almost looked like it was going to go. Now Glennon down low to the baseline to Phelan. Phelan up top to Tracy. Kevin Tracy for 3 off the mark. Off the hands of Phelan and rebounded by Davis. Trey Davis. Now Darius Wilson taking it the other way. Wilson goes past Foster. Gets it up and gets it in for a layup.
Yeah, and the Crusaders need to be a little careful here. Want to try to get the regular starters in before it becomes a blowout.
Glennon having trouble with the ball. Finally finds his grip. Glennon taking it to the rack. Turning out. Tip. Nice defensive play there by Matt McGuire.
The Crusaders just making bad passes early. I like the game plan, trying to slow it down. St. Lawrence is a high-powered offense. They put up 91 points on St. Ignatius. Crusaders trying to limit their offensive power tonight.
Yeah, Connor, 91 points is certainly something, especially against an opponent like St. Ignatius. Glennon inside. Fadeaway shot. No good. Phelan couldn't corral the board. McGuire does and gets it to Walsh. Finn Walsh bringing it up. Long 3 from the parking lot with ease and celebrates on the Crusader crazies.
Yeah, and the St. Lawrence team, great shooting team, very athletic team, loves to get running kind of like Crusaders, and 3-pointers is really what they excel at.
Joyce down low on the baseline, he stepped out. So in come the normal starters for the Crusaders. It's going to be Rico Powell, Colin Campbell, Garrett Green recently found his way into the starting lineup, and DeAndre Hagan.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see Hagan and Green tonight. Both had excellent games, and Colin Campbell.
Walsh bringing in foul, 2 shots on Glennon. Glennon doesn't agree, neither do the crazies.
Yeah, and speaking of Colin Campbell and DeAndre Hagan, they combined for 44 of the Crusaders' 57 points against De La Salle.
I agree, Jack. So Finn Walsh heads to the charity stripe for 2 early in this one, and the Crusader crazies are loud. Doesn't phase Walsh on the first. Gets it to go. Walsh good on the second to extend the Lawrence lead to 9-0. Glennon guarded by Walsh. Connor Glennon kicks it to Campbell. Campbell to Powell. Back to Campbell. Excuse me. Campbell to Glennon. Back to Campbell. Will he pull it? Glennon has it up top. Now Garrett Green. Garrett Green over to Powell. Guarded by McGuire. Hagan had it. I believe they're going to say that's a foul on Darius Wilson. A reach.
Yeah, and Aiden, Connor, it looks like this St. Lawrence team's got the memo. They know this Crusader team, excellent shooting team, and they're going to send pressure. We'll probably see pressure all night.
Astute observation, Jack. The Crusaders clearly trying to use the post early in this one.
Yeah, you see a lot of heavy pressure on Connor Glennon trying to make him turn the ball over here early. Finn Walsh playing smothering defense.
Powell to Glennon. Glennon to Hagen. DeAndre Hagen bringing it in, dishing it out. Campbell from the parking lot. It's good! Now Finn Walsh to the resounding boos of the Crazies. Gets it to the left side. Wilson for three off the bank. It's good. Darius Wilson gets the three to go.
Yeah, great screen there to prevent the defense from getting onto the shooter.
Connor Glennon working with a screen from Hagen, taking it all the way in, fouled, 2 shots. Coach Jim Sexton doesn't like the call. For those of you who don't know, Coach Jim Sexton and Bobby Frazier, the 2 head coaches here tonight, have a combined 2,730 points.
Yeah, Coach Sexton, the all-time leading scorer here.
Glennon no good on the first. Good on the second. One-man press match on the other side. Glennon just sticking with Walsh all night so far. Driving is Leonard. Dishes it out. McGuire. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Powell. Powell gives it to Glennon. Glennon a long pass into the corner for Campbell. Campbell has Powell. He finds him. Powell, one move. Back to Powell off the foot of Green. We're going to say it went off Rico Powell. Trey Davis and the Vikings gain possession.
Third turnover for the Crusaders early.
Yeah, that's been one of the Crusaders' main issues, and allowing teams to
now
go
Wilson from the parking lot, no good. Garrett Green with the rebound, and he gets it to Campbell, who's running. Campbell taking it all the way in, not going to have a shot, gets it out to Glennon. Glennon, one move and another behind the back, nice move. Powell in the corner, Rico Powell for 3, no good. Rebound, St. Lawrence. Finn Walsh taking it up to Matt McGuire in the corner. Back to Walsh. Walsh from way downtown, off the mark.
Yeah, and not a very good shot from Walsh there. Way too deep, and that's not a great shot. They look for one better than that.
Now Rico Powell has it in the corner. A nice underhand attempt, but no good as Garrett Green struggles to corral the rebound. Off Green, Leonard was open in the corner. So now Walsh is going to inbound it. See a recurring theme of Walsh and Glennon side by side all night. McGuire gets it deep, back to Walsh. Walsh, one move, gets it out to Leonard, tipped by Green again. Leonard driving in on Green, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson bringing it in with the right hand, a nice finish down low. Vikings extend their lead to 14-4 with about 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Aiden, that shot is way too easy. Need to send better pressure, cannot let them get to the basket.
Hagen to Powell, picked up by McGuire. Campbell on the other side, no good. Matt McGuire, spot up 3, no good again. Matt McGuire struggling early in this one. It's going to stay here. DeAndre Hagen thought that they would have possession.
Yeah, DeAndre's got to go for that rebound. When it's up for grabs and looks like it hits 2 people, you got to hustle and save it.
McGuire to Leonard. Start to see a recurring theme. Both teams like their shots from beyond the arc. Leonard on Green.
And Garrett's been playing very good defense lately.
No carry called there. Now McGuire. Leonard has it. Over to Walsh. Walsh with some room. I think he sold the foul there. Going to call 2 shots, and Coach Frazier is going to send in Cullen Cosme, I believe, for Connor Glennon.
I don't like that call, Aiden. I thought that was all ball.
Absolutely not. I agree, Connor.
That's Glennon's second. He's got to come and sit out now for a little while.
Walsh good on the first, and Cullen Cosme checks in.
Yeah, and Finn Walsh is just a knockdown shooter. Great range, great at the free throw line.
To the sweet serenade of happy birthday, Walsh gets the second one to go as well. Now Cosme with the left hand, taking it all the way up. Nice pass from Cosme. Green up top for three. It's good! The juniors combined for a big play to get the Crusaders on the board with another three.
Great drive and dish by Cosme.
Leonard to Walsh. Walsh driving in on Cosme. Step back fader. No good. Board. Walsh again. Leonard from deep. That's good off the bank. Crusaders struggling to grab boards.
The rebounds are just killing the Crusaders early.
So Cosme running point. Gets it to Green. Almost a dangerous pass. Green almost too easy. Gets it to go with the left.
And St. Lawrence trying to push the ball out.
Trey Davis brings it in for the layup. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up for an easy two.
And again, the Crusaders seem not to be able to box out.
Cosme hands it to DeAndre Hagan, and he gets it to go. A deep three for Hagan.
Crusaders getting their points exclusively from behind the arc right now. Hope this can keep up.
Trey Davis picked up by Powell. Powell being honored here for senior night. And now Darius Wilson slowing it down for one shot. Walsh to his right, eyeing the clock. 5 seconds. Brings it in. Layup. Tipped. I believe that was Garrett Green. Crusaders keep it in a one-handed chuck. Goes nowhere close from Colin Campbell.
You know, Aiden, personally, I think the Crusaders are lucky to still be in this game. I mean, obviously it's the first quarter and all, but they turned the ball over too much and they got out-rebounded with a three-point shooting, and the play from Garrett Green has kept them in it right now.
I agree, an early 5 for Green in this one. How about Cullen Cosme coming in with that nice dish to Green on his first play?
Yeah, Cullen being able to come in, be a spark plug. Walsh is playing great defense on Glennon, and Cosme just coming in, making a great pass and trying to get momentum for the Crusaders.
Something I think the Crusaders should kind of hop on. Finn Walsh was playing very aggressive defense, very handsy. You saw with the drive to the rim how he was very easy to slap the arms. I mean, something to keep out. And Colin Cosme, great at getting to the rack. Something to look out for.
I agree, Connor. Finn Walsh is doing damage here early in this one.
And Crusaders have been very light in the subbing. I'd like to see Moustakis get in because the tallest player on St. Lawrence is 6'4". Luke Moustakis 6'7".
So now Powell kicks it back court to Cosme. Cosme working against Walsh. Handoff to Campbell. Now to Powell. Powell picked up. Campbell bringing it in. One hop. Nice shot. Colin Campbell gets the easy jumper to go. Out of the right side. Almost stepped out of bounds there. That was Aaron Wolford. Now Finn Walsh from deep again. That one's off. Board. Walsh gets it over. Now over to Wolford. Wolford driving in, out of bounds. Believe that will be Crusader ball.
And Aiden, Cosme playing great defense on Walsh. Walsh has really not gotten anything ever since Cosme checked into the game.
Now Walsh and Cosme on the other side of things. Cullen working on offense. Rico Powell driving, dishes to Cosme. Easy layup. 2 points for Cosme. Crusaders still trail 21-16. A deep three from Leonard over Green. No good. Board to the corner. Davis has it. Now in the middle, tipped. Campbell has it. Campbell working on Walsh. Almost a bad pass there. Cosme somehow keeps his dribble. A move inside, kicks it to Rico Powell. Colin Cosme shining early in this one.
Colin Cosme looked like Rajon Rondo getting his dribble back and then making a dime.
Absolutely, Jack. Now Wooford on the other side. Up top, Trey Davis from deep, and it's good. I'll tell you, Jack, these two teams from beyond the arc are lights out so far in this one.
That could be a huge momentum killer. Hopefully the Crusaders can respond once again.
Now Green working on Leonard. Over to Cosme. Cosme to Powell. Powell back to Cosme. Cosme bringing it in. 2 steps. Left hand. Yes, sir. Colin Cosme gets his second bucket of the game to go.
Cosme showing out tonight.
Miscommunication on defense. Nonetheless, Trey Davis missed his opportunity. And I'll tell you, he missed it pretty bad.
I'm just loving the play from the juniors right now. They're complimenting each other. They're assisting each other. It's looking good.
2 juniors starting to take the next step on senior night. How fitting. Now we'll talk sophomores as Nick Harrell comes to check in, and Cosme feeling himself in this one. Doesn't get the layup to go, but a nice move.
I mean, that was halfway down. I don't know how that did not go in.
So now Walsh wants a piece of Cosme. He's going to bring it in and get fouled.
Aiden, Coach Frazier is beside himself, and he has a right to be.
Cosme standing up playing defense straight up. Foul called.
But still, guys, that's great offense. Cosme doing everything he can to stop him, and just Walsh just powering himself in there. Great move. Nothing you do to stop that.
So Finn Walsh and his bright pink shoes head to the charity stripe once again.
Walsh, 4 for 4 from the line.
Make that 5 for 5, Connor, as Nick Harrell, ready to inbound it, gets it to Cosme. Cosme not getting picked up full court by Walsh like they did with Glennon. Nick Harrell bringing it in, stripped. Gets on the ground immediately. Nice hustle play by Nick Harrell. Trying to get it to Green. Timeout, Coach Frazier. That's what you like to see from the Crusaders. Someone getting on the ground and fighting for the ball.
Yeah, Nick Harrell is known for his hustle, athleticism, speed, and able to use all that to save that ball. And great awareness by Coach Frazier calling timeout.
We've been asked to all the Brother Rice tournament champions of the 7th grade team, the all-tournament team, if you could make your way.
Another special event we have going on here tonight at 99th and Pulaski. The 7th grade all-tournament team will be honored at halftime. I know for a fact one name on that list, Kale Cosme, Colin's younger brother. No, Kale's growing up a little too fast. He's in 8th grade, so I'm wrong.
Aiden, you sound like one of his parents right now. He's growing up a little too fast.
You know, they all grow up so fast. Cameraman Adam Homel making a nice play here. So the pass was tipped out of bounds.
And
ball awarded to the Vikings.
Yeah, it looked like
Trey Davis with room to shoot once again. Air ball way short. Nick Harrell dribbling up the court. Now Cosme has it. Cosme has gone to work early in this one. That's going to be off Harrell and out of bounds. Pass was too hot to handle from Cullen. Recently named Crusader of the Month. One of the most prestigious honors here at Brother Rice. Walsh to Davis. Back to Leonard. Leonard to Trey Davis. Excuse me, that's Finn Walsh, and absolutely nowhere close. Coach Sexton doesn't like the shot either.
That's huge from Colin Cosme, making Finn Walsh take terrible shots like that.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons the St. Lawrence team is 13 and 15. Shots like that.
Coach Frazier switching up the setup here, bringing Garrett Green up top and now flashing to the middle. Campbell up top. Campbell bringing it in, corner, Garrett Green. Garrett, spot up jumper, off the rim, gets his own rebound, out to Cosme. Cosme for 3, off the rim, no rebound.
I still like the shot there.
Another strong play from the juniors. I believe he stepped out of bounds. Quinn Clifford's going to let him hear it after that one.
Yeah, great defense. Crusaders need a score here. Huge possession.
So 27-20. The Vikings still building off their 9-0 opening run. As Cullen Cosme and Garrett Green have shined bright in this one. DeAndre Hagan down low in the post to Green in the corner. Garrett Green, yes sir! Garrett Green from the corner is good!
Just a silky smooth jump shot.
So now Wooford up top. Wooford working on Harrell. DeAndre Hagan has room. He's going to take it. He's going to try to throw it down. He's going to get fouled. Might have gotten bailed out there. Looking to make a statement play on senior night. The star senior for the Crusaders will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2.
That's a hard foul. Hagan popped up. I mean, that would have been awesome if we would have slammed that time.
And I think Wooford just didn't want to see the momentum swing the Crusaders' way with a slam. Decided to get him out of his way.
Yeah, great
so
defense.
Now Hagan off the back of the rebound board, on the first. Rico Powell checking in for Colin Campbell.
And guys, Coach Frazier again pretty light on the subs.
Yeah, Jack, I think he's trying to shape a playoff roster here, you know. Again, that playoff, that bench decreases 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, and I like it.
Player we haven't seen yet in this one, Luke Moustakis.
Yeah, he didn't play that much the other night. I think maybe he's just kind of resting him. He had those ankle injuries. But I like how he is playing a lot of the younger guys.
So now Walsh picked up by Rico Powell instead of Cosme. Walsh driving in, tipped it out. Leonard, stolen by Harrell. Harrell with Hagan with him. Harrell brings it up off the backboard. It's been one aspect of Harrell's game he's struggling with, slowing it down in transition. It's now a 3 misses on the other side. Powell to Cosme.
You got to give credit where credit's due. That was a great block.
It was. Cosme in the corner working on Walsh. Cosme with the right hand. Yes, sir, he's a lefty. Does it matter? No. Colin Cosme gets it to go with the right hand.
You can't guard him.
Timeout, Vikings.
Sorry to interrupt you there. This kind of reminds me a lot with Finn Walsh and Marquise Kennedy last year. Walsh was the unproven junior facing the Division I commit, Marquise Kennedy. You know, Cosme going up against one of the Catholic League's finest, Finn Walsh.
Well, the way Finn Walsh is playing here tonight, I'd like to see Colin Cosme shape into a player like that, but that's not Colin's game. Not much of a three-point shooter, although he can. When Cosme gets it into the paint, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and the best part about Cosme is he can do everything. He can play defense, he can shoot threes, he can get to the basket, and I think he's going to turn into a great varsity player.
So you see the Lady Crusaders giving us a performance on the court. 3 of them honored tonight is for senior as well as Brother Rice TV's very own Grant Gearhan, lone senior member on Brother Rice TV, taking the long walk on the center court before the game.
Not to mention, happy birthday to Gears. He's 18 today.
Yes, an official adult.
Yes, he's legal.
Connor, look. Meanwhile, hold that thought, back court. Finn Walsh was a little confused, but Connor, take a look at that Crusader crazy section. That is as best as I've seen it since last year's playoff game. Crusaders showing out tonight for a greater cause as well as their seniors. Green to Cosme. Cosme to Hagan. Hagan taking it himself. I believe he wasn't fouled. Tries to put it back up with one hand, and that's not going to go. Darius Wilson bringing it up. They call a blocking foul on Garrett Green. Tried to take a charge there. Coach Frazier still not happy with the officials here.
Yeah, but Aiden, that's the right call. I don't think Garrett had beat him to the spot. I think,
Jack, what he was more worried about was on the other side, the no call on Hagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call on Green. He definitely was not safe.
I agree with Coach Frazier. I think the no call on Hagan is much more of a priority. As Darius Wilson gets his first one to go. extending the Laurence lead to 2 points, 28-26. As Campbell checking back into this one, good again. Campbell coming in here for Nick Harrell. Colin Cosme seeing extended minutes.
I mean, this could be the difference. Laurence, 100% from the line. Crusaders, 50% from the line. They matter in the end. 3-point game.
We saw it last game. Connor last Friday. Meanwhile, Colin Campbell couldn't get it to go. Colin Cosme had 2 big free throws at the end, and they ended up hitting a 3. Luckily, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but those free throws really shouldn't have mattered. They missed so many in that game, and it's frustrating. I guarantee it's frustrating as a coach to watch that. It's 3 points.
So now Walsh to Leonard. Leonard, not sure what that was. Interesting shooting form from Leonard. Tip in for Wilson is going to go. Crusaders struggling on the board once again.
Yeah, and 3 offensive rebounds. Not going to do it.
Hagan from downtown looks a little short. It is Wolford with the rebound. Walsh guarded by Campbell now. I'd like to see Colin Cosme back on him at some point in this game. For now, Cosme will guard Trey Davis.
It looked like they got caught up in an off-ball screen and switch.
Walsh dishes out Leonard again. No good. Rebound this time by Hagan. Hagan throws it back to his point guard Cosme. Cosme, nice pass. Can they finish? No. Rebound. Hagan puts it back up. Gets it to go. Crusaders trailing by 3 with a little under a minute to go in the opening period. A charge is taken by DeAndre Hagan.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised that St. Lawrence didn't go for one shot there. Forced it, and Hagan was there. Played great defense. Draw a charge.
For a second there, Colin Campbell was visibly in some pain. Appears to be okay.
Looked like he went down on DeAndre Hagan's sweat. But a big pointer, that's Wilson's second foul. He's been a presence on the boards early. He's going to have to sit down for a little bit. I mean, the crowd here tonight is amazing. Just everyone showing up. So many green shirts. Jalil Pettis wiping up the floor, getting the boys ready. But it's just such a great cause. Everyone's here.
For those of you who were not with us at the beginning, the Crusaders wearing neon green shirts to support Sean Jacob and Mental Awareness, who we lost this fall. Cosme driving in, pushing off. Doesn't get the layup to go again. It's another bad bounce for Cosme. The first one worse. Now Finn Walsh guarded by Cosme. Up top, Leonard. Looking for one shot again. Finn Walsh. Guarded by Cosme with 10 seconds and counting. Wolford back to Walsh. I would have to assume he's taking the shot. Gets past Cosme, brings it in. Campbell is looking for a charge. 3 seconds and counting. Cosme with 2. Cosme with 1. Forts it up. It's going to be short. Crusaders head to halftime, trailing 33-28. Stay tuned at halftime for Brother Rice Broadcast Journalism's trailer for a 30 for 30 like piece about the Brother Rice and Simeon game of 2005. Here it is. Piecing that together real quick, we're going to show you the 7th grade all-tournament team.
Nolan Masuski, Our Lady of the Ridge. Then Gary from St. Linus. Cooper McAlilly from St. John Fisher. Tater Klinger from St. John Fisher. J.D. Maloney from Most. Holy Redeemer.
Where are they going?
Colin Dickman, also from Most Holy Redeemer. Colin Walsh, St. Pageant. Josh Lorira from Prairie Junior High. Stephen Brown from Morgan Park Academy. Danny Donovan from Central. Cam Thomas from Christ the King. Dylan Fulbright, also from Christ the King. John Bickroot from Mount Greenwood. And our co-MVPs for the tournament, Max Justin from Mount Greenwood, and also co-MVP Zach Microot from Mount Greenwood. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 7th grade basketball all-tournament team. Let's give a nice round. And fellas, you too can be future Crusaders. Thank you, and congratulations.
Most people think athletes are the only ones that have to get mentally prepared before games, but in reality, broadcasters are the same way.
Gentlemen, great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have yourselves here tonight. That's what you've earned yourselves here tonight. You broadcast 6 regular season games a year, 1 playoff game. And I expect nothing but perfection every single time. We've done good so far. But good isn't good enough. It's got to be great. Tonight we had an opportunity, as I said, to do something special. And I expect nothing but greatness from both of you. Both of you earned your positions on this team for a reason. Now go out there and show them why you're on this team and why you're part of BRTV. Bring it in right now. Let's go, boys. Give me a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mama, Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers.
It's game time.
Bean drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, looking for a receiver. He sees Summers. Bean throws the pass. It finds Summers. Summers with the catch at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Crusaders, and they're in favor! Man, just like that. Just like that. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, Durkin, it's playoff season. It's win or go home. Every game's your last.
Yeah, we need a big one tonight, man.
Yeah.
All right, boys, just about that time. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go out there, boys. Let's go. Hey, Rudy, come on. Handshake time. Let's go. Let's go. Go.
The beginning of high school is one of the most exciting times in your life. Why? Because in high school, you can do so many things. And at Brother Rice, you can be so many things. Exceptional things. You can be part of an exceptional academic environment, one in which passionate teachers and customized curricula prepare students for a post-secondary education and beyond. You can be part of an exceptional athletic program whose Crusaders' pursuit of excellence on and off the field has led the Crusaders to conference, regional, sectional, and state championships. You can be part of an exceptional summer camp staff that exemplifies the charitable tradition of Brother Edmund Ignatius Rice. You can be part of an exceptional community of faith where young men are accepted, recognized, valued, and challenged to grow. You can graduate as one of the exceptional Brother Rice students who were accepted into the colleges of their choice, earning over $24 million of scholarship money. You can be part of an exceptional, close-knit brotherhood of young men, one whose friendships extend decades beyond graduation day. At Brother Rice High School, you can be whatever you want to be. But whatever you choose to be exceptional.
Gets the puck off in enough time. So that puck heads into the corner where Ortega is going to chase it.
Pat, what are you watching your own film?
No, it's not what it looks like at all. No.
Come on, I thought we talked about this.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm just watching the hockey game.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Rudy? Dude, call me crazy. This guy just moved.
Dude, you're crazy. How long were you out watching your own broadcast lesson?
No, I got a full 8 hours, refreshed, good to go, but I just saw him move.
You're just crazy.
Hey Andrew, you alright?
Yeah, I'm just watching some rookie highlights. What's up?
Man, you've been pretty involved in that recently.
Feel fine.
Alright, have a good night, man.
Yeah, see you guys.
Take care.
Alright, well, yeah, that piece is gonna be huge, though. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
great.
can't wait.
It's gonna be great for us.
Biggest project of the year by.
What's up, guys?
Did you go home last night?
No, what? No. It's been here. I've got that piece.
That doesn't look like the piece.
Alright.
Feel fine.
Okay.
We'll leave you to it.
Yeah, you feel alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. You don't gotta keep asking. I'm good. Alright.
Dude, this is gonna be our best game day
I
segment
know,
by far.
might be like.
Dude, the game's in 10 minutes.
Dude, I'll be out there. I'll be out there. Don't worry. All right.
Still on those rookie highlights?
Yeah, dude, this guy's insane. Look at that. Look at that swing right there. It's gorgeous.
Golf season's over, my guy.
Okay. What?
Golf season's over, my guy.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. See you in the booth.
All right. See you.
Great team to kill him.
Look at that path. Incredible.
Welcome back, Crusader fans. We just want to go over a few notes we have here tonight. We know, obviously, we're honoring the life of Sean Jacob, class of '93. Well, at Brother Rice, Sean was a 3-year varsity starter, a great leader, and a hard worker, as told to us by his former coach and Brother Rice legend, Pat Richardson. After he left the halls of Brother Rice, he founded the Crusader Alumni Athletic Club, a basis for Crusader athletes to come back and give back. He was awarded the 2019 Alumni Man of the Year, and he's in the Alumni Hall of Fame. Truly an individual who touched the Brother Rice community immensely.
Yeah, I had the privilege to caddy for Sean over the summer. Just a great guy. I think his putter cover, which was a Crusader, showed how much he loved Brother Rice and how much he loved, everything about this place. And it's a loss that we'll always remember.
So the Crusaders get back to action, looking to get a win in honor of Sean Jacob. Trailing 33-28 here. A deep three. Rebounded by Powell. Connor Glennon back in for Cosme. Excuse us if you hear any language coming from the sideline. Connor Glennon for 3 off the mark. DeAndre Hagan stuck on the ground. Tip, I believe that's off the Vikings. That's correct. Connor, I just want to point something out. I've seen it all night. Has not left his feet once. A member of the Crusader Crazies tonight, Mr. Antos. Our former principal is standing right behind Sean Mahanes.
Yeah, Mr. Antos, the interim principal at Cardinal Joseph Bernardine. Yeah, right behind Sean Mahanes. He's loving it tonight. It's a tough shot there, a little bit forced. That's off Laurence.
It's on the left side.
Yeah, and again, great defense by the Crusaders. Huge possession.
Glennon on the left side, guarded by Walsh. Swing pass, another pass. Garrett Green, I think he wanted the 3. 2 off the mark, rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, Garrett's got to follow his shot there. Might have had an easy putback.
Now Finn Walsh has it up top. Down low, a nice pass. Almost had the finish.
He's going to want that one back.
Bringing it back up. Glennon to Campbell. Campbell mishandled the ball. Picked up and worked towards Walsh. Finn Walsh up top. Trey Davis for 3. Off the back of the rim and rebounded by Glennon. Something that some of the guards having to do work on the glass here tonight. Green to Glennon.
Yeah, Aiden, you wonder about some of these shots St. Lawrence is taking. Looks like they're forcing a lot of 3s.
Meanwhile, in the corner for 3 is Rico Powell, and he gets it to go! Excuse us if you hear any language coming from the St. Lawrence sideline. Coach Jim Sexton very vocal here tonight.
What a great pass from Connor Glennon, and a great move to deke Walsh out.
I believe that's not going to be offensive because we have block on Rico Powell. Crusaders trail by 2, have not led it all tonight. The Vikings got out to a 9-0 lead. Crusaders have been clawing their way back. Trey Davis in the corner. Now up top. Wilson driving in, left hand. It's good.
Yeah, and Wilson's by far on their best scorer tonight. Really getting to the lane with ease.
Glennon to Green up top. Glennon now on the right side. Driving in. Nice fake. They're going to get him for a travel. He slipped.
It's a good call. I don't know what he thought he was going to do there.
He had the right idea. Lost his footing towards the end.
Yeah, definitely.
So now Finn Walsh. Guarded by Glennon. Now Trey Davis. Davis. Now Walsh, I'm going to say that was tipped. I didn't see a tip.
Definitely
Coach
not
Frazier
tipped.
didn't see a tip. Now Matt McGuire working with it. Up top, Leonard. Back to McGuire. To the right side is Davis. Davis bringing it in. I believe they're going to call that on Colin Campbell.
You know, Aiden, even though the Crusaders aren't winning right now, they're chipping away at St. Lawrence here, making St. Lawrence run slowly. Great defense there.
Like Connor said, great defense there by DeAndre Hagan. Now Glennon bringing it up top. Hagan looking to make something happen on the offensive side of things. Rico Powell gets the board. Now Colin Campbell has it. Campbell driving in. Glennon dishing it back out. Powell in the corner again for 3. Off the rim. No board.
Yeah, Rico's been struggling for 3 lately. I thought that one might have got him out of a slump, but looks like
Walsh
not.
off the back of the rim. He's been cold lately. Glennon bringing it all the way in. Garrett Green with a nice board and puts it back in. There's the physical side of Garrett. Now bringing it in. Leonard. Good shot contest.
And look at that rebound by Rico, just skying in. He's been in a slump, but his rebounding is not.
Glennon bringing it in. Making a move on Walsh. No good. Green hustling for the board. Gets it to Powell. Flips it up with one hand. Gets his own. Gonna try to put it back up, and he's gonna be fouled. Coach Sexton not happy.
And look at Garrett Green all over the boards, and he's arrived.
That's about Coach Jim Sexton. Coincidence that we're here on alumni night. He holds the all-time record for points in a Brother Rice uniform.
Aiden, now we get to see the knuckleball.
First one, good from Powell.
It amazes me.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Rico Powell's been pretty decent at the line this season. But like you talked about it, Connor, those free throws can come back to get you. 2 in a row certainly doesn't hurt, and we're tied for the first time tonight.
Crusaders coming out in a trap here.
Trap leads to a Leonard 3. Now Connor Glennon has it, bringing it up. Green taking it in, almost lost his dribble. I think Garrett got away with something there.
Yeah, he definitely got away with the travel. Great pass!
Great pass, but couldn't be finished. I believe that's going to stay Crusader ball, and it is.
And guys, DeAndre's done this a lot this year. Alley-oops, and he's just got to plant his feet and go up with the shot. He's really struggling on the inside. He could shoot shots from the parking lot, but struggling from the paint.
Go Powell, bad pass, tipped by Walsh. Walsh working on Glennon. Glennon gets a tip. It's going to be a foul on Colin Campbell.
Good call.
And I like the idea, though, by Glennon trying to steal the ball instead of trying to pick up a foul there.
Walsh has been money at the line this entire game, hasn't missed.
Crusaders with 4 early turnovers here in the second half.
So Walsh has not missed tonight from the charity stripe. Gotta love an announcer jinx.
A good one, though.
I had it planned out the whole time, Jack.
That's cold, Aiden. Very cold.
So now Walsh for a second. That one's good.
You know, Aiden, I'd like to see Colin Cosme in the game here.
I agree. And it's nothing against who the Crusaders have right now. It's just the performance he's had so far in this one. You can't keep him out. Hagan, spin move to Glennon. Glennon taking it in. I believe that's a carry. Travel. Either way, St. Lawrence gains possession.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see Colin Cosme come in right here.
Leonard hands it off to Wooford. Driving in for his first points of the night.
No way! You know what? That might be on... That was not on Hagan. I can see maybe on Glennon.
I agree, Connor. So now Cosme checks in. Connor's granted his wish.
Yeah, and even if we don't agree with the call there, you got in the lane way too easily, and if you get into the lane that easily, you're gonna get calls like that.
Just a horribly missed free throw, no rim. Crusaders get the ball. Looks like you out there shooting free throws, Connor.
Coming from the guy with the worst form in the booth here.
It's okay. Once again, if it ain't broke.
Oh, it's broken. And the Mount Greenwood League can attest to that.
No. Now Colin Campbell for 3. Finn Walsh coming the other way.
Really big stop here. You do not want to go down 8 if you're the Crusaders going into the 4th.
Connor, Jack, I'll tell you, they're playing a 4-man game here. Matt McGuire has not touched the basketball in about 4 possessions. Meanwhile, a long bank 3 from Finn Walsh. Goes.
That might be the 4th bank 3 they've had tonight.
Yeah. Bank is wide open on a Friday night at 99th and Pulaski.
Aiden, I know no one really gonna say this, but that might have been a little bit of luck there. Bank from the park, very far. I mean, I think that's a little lucky.
0107. Once again, the winning number is 280107.
So we talked about it on Crusader Game Day, but for those of you who weren't able to tune in, Crusaders will continue their season March 3rd on March 3rd. That's a Tuesday versus the Sandburg Eagles at Marion Catholic in the regional round. Winner of that game advances to play the winner of TF South and Marion Catholic. The Crusaders have had run-ins with both of those teams in the not too distant past. Connor pointing out to me some of the stats on the all-time list. Talked about it earlier, but Sexton and Frazier combined 2,000 and some points, 994 rebounds, and 615 assists, 2 cornerstones while in their playing days, and one of them, a cornerstone at Brother Rice, now in his coaching days. Cosme dribbling into Green. Green to Powell from the edge of the court. It don't matter. It's good from Rico.
Just great ball movement there from the juniors, and a knockdown shot.
Don't take too much credit away from Powell. That's a tough shot. Meanwhile, a tough pass by Walsh. Now on the right side. Back to Walsh. Walsh guarded by Cosme. This has been a matchup to watch. Walsh making a pass tipped by Powell. It goes into the hands of Trey Davis. Davis gets the bucket up and good.
Great D by Rico, though.
So now, Cosme running point. Cosme bounces out right. Drops it off to Campbell. Campbell. Backdoor cut from Cosme wasn't there. But will the bomb from Hagan be there? It won't. But the board from Green was. Hagan looking to go to work in the post with the left hand. Doesn't. Tipped by Green and rebounded by Hagan. He's going to go back to work. He stepped out of bounds. Excuse me if you hear any language once again. St. Lawrence coach Jim Sexton very verbal in front of us.
And guys, this is really big. You really want to get a shot here. I don't think even one shot. Just look for the best available shot.
Good pass. Great play there.
Teardrop from Cosme goes.
Wilson checking out with that third foul is very big.
Cosme sends Finn Walsh packing, and Crusaders get the ball. Great block by Colin Cosme on Finn Walsh.
Cosme just locking up Walsh this game whenever he's been on him.
We've talked about the emergence of Colin Cosme and how it has to come at some point. A good fourth quarter would sure as heck put this game up top. It's now 7 seconds and counting on the clock. One shot. Cosme driving in. No call. Threw it up there with the left. No good. Trey Davis from half court extended. Off right. Coach Sexton taking a few steps onto the court to argue with the official. Not happy with one call or another.
We've got all the makings for a big fourth quarter here. I just want to bring something up. Colin Cosme, not unfamiliar with the big games. You've seen it back in his grade school days. The gold ball game actually here. And he just went crazy against St. Christina. The one-handed 3 buzzer beater against Leo last year. I mean, he does not shy away from big moments.
No, Connor, and I've been lucky enough to experience each and every one of those firsthand. Cosme, he can do something with the ball with under 10 seconds.
Yeah, and even this year he's came through clutch, hitting a big shot, buzzer beater against Richards in triple overtime.
So 8 minutes posted on the clock. Meanwhile, a special scoreboard put out tonight on Brother Rice TV by our very own Kevin O'Connell.
Not 100% sure yet, but I think the Truffle Shuffle might be happening very soon.
We could hope so.
I don't see Big Al. Big Al or Big Red.
So none of the bigs in attendance here tonight.
None of the bigs not here tonight.
Nonetheless, let's get back to the game. Walsh picked up by Cosme. Now Wofford. Back to Walsh. Cosme gets on the ground. Eventually corrals it, loses it again. Coach Sexton very vocal again. We apologize.
Maybe next year we'll work on a bleep button for VRTV.
Only when Laurence is in town, I guess. I say in town, it's like 10 minutes away, but you know.
I mean, Burbank, Chicago, not the same, so.
The burbs.
The burbs.
As Mr. Vogt would say. Wofford.
Great shot, great shot.
Circus shot. Gets it to fall. An 8-point lead for the Vikings, and the Crusaders have not had a lead in this one.
Yeah, and the Crusaders are known to make fourth quarter comebacks, and we need one right now.
And the turnovers.
Hagen stripped, and now a pass on the move. Wofford, easy layup. If I'm Coach Frazier, if that happens again, I'm using a timeout, getting my team back into it. We need a big bucket here. Who is it going to come from? Cosme to Green. Green at the top of the key to Powell. He has a lane. Gets it up. Gets it to go. Easy layup for Rico Powell. Sometimes you just get Rico Powell kicking it into second gear, driving to the basket. We saw it there.
Yeah, and he's back.
Push called.
Rico looking like he's got some shades of that Maris game earlier in the year. He took over in the fourth quarter. Hopefully we can get one of those.
Yeah, we need to get stops first.
Walsh on the inbound. Gonna have to do something with it. Finds Leonard. Leonard and Green, I've liked this matchup. Pretty even in playing styles and height. But this is the matchup we've came here to watch tonight. Finn Walsh and Cullen Cosme. Sent down to the ground, no call. Garrett Green jumps on the ball immediately. Jump ball. I believe it's going to stay Viking ball. Nope. I was wrong, and I'm happy I was wrong. Crusaders get the ball.
Yeah, great defense, being straight up and forcing a turnover. Very aggressive and strong defense.
Jalil is back.
Gotta love Jalil.
DuPage Community College football commit. Congratulations, Jalil.
DCC. Almost comparable to that of DCU.
Yeah, don't confuse DCC with DCU.
Oh, it's a great school, DCU.
Yeah.
You should look into it.
President and founder Cleavon Williams.
It's Colin Campbell, nice move. Will the Crusaders get a rebound? Walsh diving, saves it. Nice play by Walsh. Timeout, Jim Sexton.
Timeout court, St. Lawrence.
Here, Coach Frazier saying stay up. That's big, especially with about 5:42 left in this one. Crusaders need to keep their heads up.
Yeah, and Aiden, the Crusaders need to come back, and they need to get one soon, or we're going to run out of time.
A lot of game left here. Crusaders down by 8.
A few familiar faces on the bench for St. Lawrence. Eddie Martin.
Yeah.
Gabe Metzger. Matt McGuire, one of the founding members of the Crosby Fantasy Football League. We saw another member in Providence a few weeks ago. I myself am a member of that prestigious league. Leonard gets it to Finn Walsh. Finn Walsh has been quiet recently, although last time I said it, he hit a bank 3 from deep.
That announcer jinx has showed up a couple times, Aiden.
Yeah, hopefully gets one to go here then. Leonard locked up by Green. Wofford to the other side. Darius Wilson.
It looks like Laurence is going to try to slow it down, take as much time off the clock as they can.
It's a smart play if you're the Vikings. No shot clock in Illinois. Topic of debate for Illinois high school basketball fans all around the state. Leonard, guarded by Green.
And they're going to force the Crusaders to play up here, try to get that 5-second violation.
Now Walsh picked up by Cosme. Wofford. They've already got more than a minute off the clock. Now they're going to go to work. Wofford down low on Campbell. No good. Rebound Campbell, but it was swatted, but the Crusaders have possession nonetheless.
This is going to make Crusader rebounding much more crucial, and they can't turn it over. Already 14 in the game tonight.
So the Crusaders trailing by 8 have the ball with 4 and change. Campbell down low to Hagan. We're going to get a reach on Darius Wilson.
Yeah, and Connor, those two issues have been really the Crusaders' main issues. The third one was being able to hold on to the lead, but not one of their issues is being able to come back. So,
checking in for the first time here tonight.
Third, inbound, Brother Rice.
He's not listed in the program.
The closest number is 15, Gabe Metzger. I don't believe that's Gabe Metzger.
14. But that's 4 on Wilson.
That's another clutch bucket by Colin Campbell. Coach Frazier using a timeout. Discuss the game plan down the stretch here with his team. Connor, we talked about the attendance here tonight. There's people standing. This has been one of the best turnouts I've seen at Brother Rice High School for a good cause.
yeah, and Aiden, it's been the biggest amount of people here since the Simeon game, that was fully packed.
We showed the trailer of the Simeon game preview from 2005. What a year, 2005. Now on the other side, brought up, blocked by Hagan. Get there and rebound again. Cosme grabbed it. It's going to be a jump. Laurence is going to get the ball. But as I was saying, that piece, 40 minutes of it, a 30 for 30 type documentary, will be released next Friday at the start of the IHSA playoffs. Keep your Twitter and YouTube notifications on for that.
Just want to go back to that block. It's a big block, but got to come down with that rebound. This is all St. Lawrence is going to do for the next 4 minutes.
So now Leonard over to his pal, number 14. As we said, not listed on the roster. Leonard, reach by Green.
I think it's got to be Warren Kinney, sophomore.
All right, we'll run with that.
And guys, this running the clock out is really came back to haunt them in some games. They blew a 25-point lead to Fenwick. So
deep pass for Walsh, picked up by Glennon. Walsh pushed off a little bit there. Behind the back spin move, blocked by Hagan! Rebound nonetheless to the Vikings. Shot up, no good. Hagan rebound this time. Finn Walsh pressuring. And now Rico Powell has it. Crusaders trail by 6, but what a block by Hagan.
It really was. A good save attempt by Campbell. Just went right into the hands. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Tell you what, with that much room, me and you could have made that layup, Connor. A beautiful move by Connor Glennon.
yeah, and guys, that's exactly what Crusaders need. You can't run the clock down anymore.
So now down low, up Walsh. Rico Powell has a jump ball, Crusader possession.
Yo, Andy, you know who would have definitely made that layup? I think he's got to be in the Gym Basketball Hall of Fame, Joe Cambria.
Oh, yeah. Once you said Gym Basketball Hall of Fame, I knew we were talking about Joey Cams. I'll tell you who was not a fan, Colin Cosme. Yeah. Cambria set some mean screens, man.
Joe's got some real estate in Colin's head.
That's true. You go from Finn Walsh to Joe Cambria. Colin Cosme done his due diligence guarding some players throughout the years.
All right, guys, let's get off the topic of gym basketball. We still had a game to play. Come on.
Thank you, Jack. We do have a game.
Oh, no.
Foul by Glennon.
Smart foul by Connor Glennon.
Stops the clock and stops the fast break. I agree, Jack.
Except they're in the 1-and-1, it looks like. Maybe I take it back.
So 1-1, it's Wilson. Missed it. Forward by Green. Gets it to Glennon. Glennon to Hagan. Hagan to Garrett Green. To Connor Glennon. Glennon swings it down low. Tipped. Last touch by the Crusaders. They're going to say it went off Hagan's knee. Another tough break for Brother Rice. Sends the ball back into the hands of Finn Walsh and the Vikings. Wofford bringing it up. Now Walsh. Walsh fouled by Campbell.
Campbell's got to be careful here.
Foul on Brother Rice number 1, Alan Campbell. Third personal foul, team's 8th. St. Lawrence number 1, Finn Walsh from the line. Shoot 1 and 1.
So Walsh has been very good at the line tonight. 6 for 7, thank you, Connor. We've got the stat man and the high school basketball expert up here. After DeAndre finished tying his shoe, it's going to be Walsh's chance to really increase the intensity of this game. It's 1-1. Finn Walsh, who's been money tonight from the charity stripe, continues that streak, hits another one.
Walsh flopping out here. That was interesting. Regardless of he makes his misses, the Crusaders have to get a basket here.
And still enough time not to foul. You gotta go look for traps.
Second one off the front of the rim, off Hagan. No. Off the Vikings, inbounds Brother Rice. I think I just had a bad angle from up here. So now Glennon bringing it up. Glennon to Hagan. You can't force a 3 if you're the Crusaders, but an open one would certainly be welcome. Campbell driving in. Powell, corner. He's been hot from there tonight. No good. Rebound to Finn Walsh.
I mean, that's just defined the night of shooting for the Crusaders. And that's a bad foul. It's a good call.
A little too much grabbing from Connor Glennon. That's 4. Maybe Colin Cosme will come back into this one.
Yeah, guys, this is way too early to foul. Still a minute, 50 seconds, and we could still look for good shots. Rico got one.
Especially with a shooter like Walsh going to the charity stripe. It's a tall task asking him to miss one.
You know, I'm not totally opposed to fouling because, Rita's just going to stall, so we don't actually have that time. Extend the game, put some pressure on him. But anytime someone besides Walsh gets the ball, definitely foul.
I agree, Connor, because Walsh has just been great, especially from the line. Gets another one. Connor, you talked about those missed free throws in the first half for the Crusaders coming back to get them. It shows here.
Yeah, Aiden, need a quick score here.
Hagan, step back, 3 ball. No good. Cosme pressuring Walsh full court. Walsh goes past Cosme, brings it in. I believe that was... It's like one too many steps.
Rico got knee to knee there with Walsh.
Yeah, tough call.
He's shooken up. A double bonus the rest of the night for the Vikings.
Yeah, and he's calling for a sub. He's visibly struggling. First one from Walsh, good again. Here he does have some sort of bandage on that knee already. Second one from Walsh, good as well.
Need a quick 3.
Hagan to Glennon. Glennon bringing it up. I believe Colin Campbell's the man for the job. One step, they left him open. Couldn't take advantage, but Cosme gets the rebound. He's fouled.
fourth inbound. Brother Rice.
Cosme going back to Glennon. Glennon bringing it in, looking for the easy 2. That move that was called on a travel for, again, worked that time, but couldn't get the shot to go. Sorry for the swearing once again. I think you can guess who it came from. Campbell trapped in the corner, gets out of it, fouled, 2 shots.
They got to keep the ball out of Finn Walsh's hands here.
I agree. If the Crusaders want any chance in this, can't let Finn Walsh even get the ball. Stick 2 men on him off the inbound. Don't let him touch the ball. Make him get someone else and foul.
Yeah, and a couple missed free throws and 2 threes, and it's a 1-point game.
Meanwhile, Campbell good on the first. Nick Harrell coming in for defensive purposes for Colin Cosme, which timeout on the court, St. Lawrence.
Yeah, and it seems like the Crusaders are going to go a little offense, defense, switch Cosme with Nick Harrell. Use length, try to come up with steals.
So Lawrence has 5 fouls. Thank you, Kevin O'Connell, for bringing that to my attention. Just give you a recap of the seniors we honor here tonight. DeAndre Hagan, Kevin Tracy, Rico Powell, Sean Joyce, Colin Campbell, Connor Glennon, Kevin Phelan, and Greg Foster, all honored here tonight. We hear Coach Sexton saying, close them out right now.
And they can do that if they make free throws and don't turn the ball over. Crusaders, I don't want to say need a miracle, but something close to that.
We've seen antics. We've seen crazier things happen. So Walsh is going to have to hold it. This is what you want to do if you're the Crusaders. Now you got a foul. There's a foul. Almost 5 seconds. You're right, Connor. Sends Anthony Leonard to the line.
Leonard is a solid free throw shooter.
Makes the first. Cosme back in. Offense to defense subs here late for the Crusaders.
Wilson and Davis have struggled from the line. I think you got to find a way for them to get the ball.
2 for 2 from Leonard. Crusaders need the 3-ball to start going.
Yeah, if they don't get a 3, it's over.
Campbell for 3. Off the front of the rim, back to Campbell. Brought it in. Got it out to Green. Green to Glennon. Glennon for 3. Off the rim. Tipped. Beautiful athletic play to secure the rebound.
And guys, this one hurts.
I agree, Jack. This is a 13 and 15 St. Lawrence team coming in and taking down our 19 and 9 Crusaders, but nonetheless, playoff picture is already in place. But you always want to have one against a rival like St. Lawrence.
You just got to look at it as another way. I mean, the turnovers and the free throws kill it. The turnover, not even the free throws so much. They only missed 3 free throws tonight. The turnovers and the rebounds.
Glennon in.
So something going into next week they got to fix. You know, they got to limit the turnovers, and I bet they'll do some boxing out drills.
I agree. Rebounding killed him tonight.
Wonder if we'll see a little bit more of Moose, a little bit more of Nick. Guys that are proven.
I would hope so.
getters.
I would hope so, Connor. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't see Luke Moustakas at all tonight.
Yeah, and I don't really get their tallest player, like I mentioned, 6'4". Luke's 6'7", and we didn't see him all night. Really surprising. I don't really understand why.
Again, I mean, the only thing I can think of is his ankles are bothering him. And maybe Coach Frazier looks at it and it's like, they can't win the conference. It doesn't mean anything for playoff seeding anymore since those are out as we've talked about all night. I don't know, I'm just not 100% sure.
Inbound, Leonard into the corner. Davis, that's who you want to foul. Thought they did. Guess not. Wolford, fouled by Cosme. Connor, you're our stat guy. How's Wolford been from the line tonight? Actually, I don't know if he shot free throws tonight.
2 for 2.
All right.
Number 12, Aaron Wolford to the line, 2.
I bet we're going to see a lot of Cole and Cosme in that Sandberg game. Crusader fans try to make it out to Marion.
Glennon bring it in, and 1.
I think it's just too little too late for the Crusaders.
I agree. Crusaders currently trailing by 9 with 17 seconds to go.
I mean, I would miss this and just try to start heaving threes.
Powell and Harrell coming back in.
You guys, you really have to trap here and just hope for some sort of steal.
Out of bounds. That's Crusader ball. Stripped from behind by Glennon. Garrett Green coming back in for a 3.
So 15 seconds, 8-point game. You got to score on this possession. That's the only hope. And it's got to be a 3.
Yeah, it's got to be quick too.
Any more than 5 seconds off the clock, and that's about it.
And look for an immediate timeout if they hit a 3.
Powell going to the corner for Hagan. Hagan, a nice play to Campbell. Campbell, spot up. No good. Now Glennon. Glennon for 3. No good. Hagan trying to tip it in. That's not going to go. Eventually it will, with a second left.
That's it.
Timeout by Coach Frazier.
Did they release a date for that Sandberg game, Aiden?
Tuesday, March 3rd. See you there. Crusaders also have a regular season game added to the schedule. Very odd situation. Next Tuesday here against Bowen. To be determined if it will be carried on Brother Rice TV. Check your local listings. For all we know, it could be on the Marquee Sports Network. Crusaders seem to have some sort of message they're relaying to each other in a huddle. Hopefully it's just end this game with respect.
They don't do anything stupid. You don't want to get suspended for the playoffs.
Exactly. Inbounds, that's going to do it. So your Crusaders fall to the Vikings of St. Lawrence, 61-55.
61. Brother Rice Crusaders, 55.
For myself, Aiden O'Connor, Connor Durkin, Jack DiMatteo, producer Kevin O'Connell, cameraman Adam Homel on a special night in honor of a fallen Crusader, Sean Jacob. We say so long from the South Gym at Brother Rice.